Most people don't waste Ramadan by sinning. They waste it by pretending they've changed, while quietly becoming the same person again. Everyone says Ramadan is about becoming new. New habits, new routines, a new version of yourself. But I keep trying to move forward, while pretending my past doesn't exist. And every year, I wonder why I feel stuck. What if the way forward isn't reinvention at all? What if Ramadan doesn't begin with becoming someone else, but with honesty? To build a new me this Ramadan, I have to be honest about the old me. The first lens is the humble me, the version of me before the blessings. Umar ibn al-Khattab, even as Khalifa, would lower his head and say, "I remember when I was Umayr, a little boy herding my father's camels in Mecca." He remembered to crush arrogance. I might have a degree now, a title, a stable income, a platform, but Allah remembers when I was jobless, struggling, unknown. And here's what scares me. The moment I forget that is the moment I start thinking, I earned this. That's how gratitude quietly dies. Not with rebellion, but with entitlement. Ya Allah, you lifted me from that to this. Don't let my blessings make me arrogant. The second lens is harder, because if I'm honest, I didn't fall into sin overnight. I drifted. One prayer delayed, one excuse justified, one habit I thought I could control. That's how it started last time. We all have chapters we're ashamed of. The Prophet ﷺ said, "True Iman makes you hate returning to your jahiliyyah, like being thrown into fire." So I keep an honest snapshot of my worst self. The period I abandoned Salah, the addiction, the relationship, the version of me who didn't care about Allah. And the most dangerous lie I ever believed was this: I'd never become that person again. Until I realized that version of me doesn't disappear. She waits. Not to humiliate myself, but to say, Ya Allah, never again. Protect me from becoming that person. That memory becomes a fire alarm when I start to slip. But this reflection has adab. Unchecked guilt doesn't make you holy. It makes you tired. And tired people don't rise for Fajr. They don't fight temptation. They quit quietly. I don't demean myself. I don't speak with self-hatred. I acknowledge weakness the way the prophets did, describing the difficulty of the circumstance, not insulting themselves. The goal is self-scrutiny, not self-sabotage. Ibn al-Qayyim warned, Shaitan wants guilt to turn into despair. Allah wants guilt to turn into elevation. The third lens is my favorite. The best me. The times I was closest to Allah. Most of us have a best Ramadan somewhere in our past. A year when Quran felt sweet, when Qiyam made me cry, when fasting felt purposeful. That memory isn't comfort. It's proof. Because if I reached that closeness once, then falling below it now isn't inability, it's neglect. And that realization hurts more than failure. I tasted that closeness once. So I ask myself, what was the one habit that made that Ramadan great? And I rebuild around that before adding anything else. My target becomes clear. This year, I will at least reach that level again and add one more step. Ramadan doesn't ask who I want to be. It asks, which version of me is quietly winning right now?